So Simen, who do you think is going to do better between you and Aasbo?
I'm going to beat him. I'm going to beat him for sure.
We're at the ENEOS booth, and we're going to talk with a couple of drivers of Formula Drift, and let's check it out right now. All right, Simen, first year with Odi, driving the S15.
Yep.
How did it feel? How'd you like it compared to your previous vehicle?
Big difference, but I like the difference. Feel very home in the car. Team has been on fire the whole year. The car has been on point, ready to go at every event, every time. We've been driven good this year and got multiple podiums. Super stoked about that. Ended 4th in the championship overall. So,
what are you going to take from this year and transfer it to next year?
Now it's proven. I know that we are a contender, championship contender. Knowing all this makes me have a good feeling about next year coming into the series. I'm not settling for a 4th, so I want more. Still young, I still have a lot of years here if everything works out, of course. So we're definitely going for a championship next year.
Yeah. Favorite track of FD this season?
Ooh, it has to be Salt Lake and Utah Motorsport Campus. That's definitely my favorite. So it's long turns, long sweepers, and it's a fast one. So I think it's a lot of fun up there.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Of course.
All right, so we have Odi finishing the season in second place.
This year was very different for me because I took on 2 other drivers. You know, it's Simen driving one of my cars, Ben Hobson and Pro Spec, and it was a lot of work this season. I had like a lot of things on my shoulders, but as we got going, it became very apparent that these guys are doing really well in my cars, and that gave me like a really good energy and vibe. Yeah, overall, it was a great season. We had really good results. We had Pro Spec Championship. Simen finished 4th overall. He's contingent to win the championship going into the last round and ended up in 2nd overall, so I couldn't really ask for a better season, and ENEOS backed all the drivers, so every single car could run the same oil. Is great. It's and it's a good group of guys to be around. You know,
yeah.
ENEOS team overall, and there's really cool ambassadors that are doing really cool stuff. So just happy to be out here and representing this brand.
Awesome. And any changes for next year going into the next season?
Just we're just gonna climb up a little higher in the results. That's our goal.
All right, Dai.
Oh, what's up? How are you?
How does it feel not to be competing in FD anymore? I know you were at Irwindale.
Yeah.
Is it like itching for you to get back to compete, or you like taking a step back and just watching and enjoying?
Actually, I'm enjoying, taking a break right now because I still get to do drifting. Like Irwindale, I was there. I was at Utah as well, and then I got to drive the actual FD course. So, only thing I'm missing is competition, but I've done that for 18 years, so I'm actually enjoying just doing drift for fun.
Yeah.
And then I'm focusing on my road racing right now, so yeah.
Speaking of that, I think you were at Laguna Seca for Grid Life.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was super dope because I get to do drifting and time attack in the same day, 2 different cars. And the track is so super historical. I feel like a lifetime experience because they never let everybody drift whole track.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Very cool. And how does the new chassis feel, the GR86 versus your old chassis?
Actually, my car is the same. It's still from the old chassis.
Yeah.
We changed the cosmetic, so it looks like a new chassis, but it's all based off the old chassis. So there's no difference.
So Faruk, after the 2023 season, what is your takeaway on that?
So I went back to Pro Spec, which is awesome, and it's a lot more manageable. But the thing that I didn't really expect to have in Pro Spec was the amount of fun that I did. It's all the grassroots guys I kind of grew up with. It's not as cutthroat as Pro 1 is. So like our crew just was having a blast. Maybe the pressure's a little bit less than what Pro 1 is in general. So just the atmosphere and the driving quality and everything gets improved because of that.
Favorite track of FD this season?
Atlanta has been one of my all-time favorite tracks, right? I've driven there in Pro. I've also driven there at Grid Life. It's just a dynamic track that really lends itself to great battles.
All right, so 2023 season is over. What are the plans for the off season?
Get better. We didn't have a great season. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but coming off of 2 championship winning years, we we made the mistake of feeling like the same sort of input would yield the same results, and that's not the case. You know, everyone's getting better. Crazy good drivers this year. Everyone's stepping it up. Lots of grip, lots of speed, and I just struggled to keep up with that.
Favorite track of FD this season?
Atlanta is probably my current favorite, though.
A lot of people, it's their favorites, yeah. Unlimited budget.
Ooh.
You could drift whatever you want. What would you drift?
Whatever I want.
Yeah.
Screw it. Let's just build a couple LFAs. How about that?
No budget. What would you drive as a street car?
Street car, though, I've become a sucker for off-road vehicles. I have an old FJ Cruiser that I enjoy. So how about like custom built, sort of like FJ40 on a modern Sequoia, frame, something like that, something outlandish.
Oh, I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna beat him for sure.
So you're gonna go slowly like Aasbo, or are you gonna go all out?
And I'm trying my very best to keep this thing on rails.
Haven't done a track either, so just trying to read it.
So my goal here is to try and not be too hard on the car. Oops.
If you had any advice to give him?
Brake later.
Yeah. Even in drifting, this particular game, Set of Course, has become the de facto standard for practicing drift.
It's always fun to battle like Chelsea Nova or Freddy or Mathilde or someone like the big names.
But when I was a kid, I did a lot of sim stuff because I couldn't afford the real thing.
Oh, he's doing good though. He's doing very good.
I think the most important is seat time in any way, shape, or form that you can get it.
Trying to do as much ice drifting as I possibly can.
One thing led to another, and became a rookie, then a contender, then a champion, and now more of a veteran. It's been a great journey.
Well, I'm not sure what was his time. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. I'm fine with that.
The tie, right?
Thank you.
Of course, anytime.
All right, so there you have it. Talk to some awesome drivers who had FD this year, and we'll see you later.